Hello everyone, this is Anson from AnsonAlex.com, and in this video I'm going to share with you 5 different network monitoring tools and utilities for your Mac OS X computer. These are great tools to monitor the traffic that's on your network and the devices that are connected to your network. And I've got a number of different options for you. So let me go ahead and open up Google Chrome because I have all of them listed here in 5 different tabs. So the first one I want to talk about is LanScan, your LAN-scan. And what this does is it actually shows all the active devices on your local area network. I like this one. It's real simple, easy to interpret, and easy to use. So you can actually download this in the App Store. So once you download it and install it on your computer, let's take a look at what it looks like. I'm just going to open up LanScan. So here it is. It's a very just simple one window application to scan our local area network. We can just hit the green button up here at the top left, and it's going to scan for all connected devices. So you can see I've got my modem here and the wireless adapter on my modem. Then I have an Airport Extreme connected. I have my MacBook Pro. I have our printer, and then I also have 2 mobile devices. This is an iPhone and an iPad that are all connected to my network. So this is just a real easy way to say, hey, what devices are connected to my network? Make sure that there aren't any devices connected to your network that you don't want to be connected to your network. And you'll notice down here you can also change the adapter that you're looking at. I have a MacBook Pro that only has a wireless adapter. It doesn't have an Ethernet port, although I could plug the USB adapter into the Ethernet port and another adapter would show up here. But for now, all I have is my wireless adapter, so that is the adapter that I want to look at. It's the one that's connected to my local area network. So that's LanScan, pretty cool, pretty simple, just to find out which devices are actually connected to your network. So I'm going to go ahead and quit out of LanScan. The next one on the list is this app. It's called iStatMenus 5. It's kind of less of a network utility tool as some of the others I'm going to show you, but it does add some components to your menu up here, as you can see at the top, that give you some real-time information about your computer, including your network. So the iStatMenus 5, I've got it installed. I don't think you can get this one in the App Store. You just have to download it from their website. And you'll see that when you install it, you have some more options that come up here in your menu bar. So the one that we would be most interested in, this is my upload and download speed right here. So I click on this icon in my toolbar. I can see, I'm currently uploading or downloading however much information. I can see my public IP address. If I mouse over any of these areas within this drop-down menu, I see some more information to the right. So I can see since the last boot, I've uploaded 118 megabytes worth of information, downloaded 1.62 gigabytes, and I can see my peak upload and download speeds as well. And then you have this nice little graph here, which also shows you your upload and download speeds. You can also see which processes down here at the bottom are uploading or downloading the most information. So there's some real cool information here right from clicking on your menu bar. You can also see how much memory you're using, how full your hard drive is, how hard your CPU is working. So there's other information within this tool as well. You can also see the temperature of all the components within your computer. So this isn't just a network utility tool. It's just a basic computer utility tool giving you a ton of information about the internal workings of your computer, but it does have this drop down right here, which is the upload download speed and all of your internet connections details. So it can be useful if you're looking for a simple network utility tool. The next one I want to talk about is called IP Scanner. This one you can actually download in the App Store. It basically does kind of the same thing that LanScan does. It identifies all of the devices connected to your local network. So if I go ahead and I go to my Launchpad and I open up IP Scanner, you'll notice that it opens up on my computer in this new window, and it starts scanning my network for all of the devices. So you can see this is very similar to what we saw in LanScan. I have my router. This is unidentified, but that's the wireless card within my router. I also have my Matrix Extreme, I have my MacBook Pro, my printer, and then I have one Apple device that's listed, and then it says more devices found. Here's the caveat to IP Scanner. If you want to see more than 6 devices on your network, you have to pay for the Pro version. So if you're going to have more than 6 devices on your network, you might want to go with LanScan because it's free and it'll show you all the devices that are connected to your network. So we're going to not update now, and I'm going to show you the next tool. The next tool that I want to talk about is WireShark. This is for the more advanced users. You can download WireShark right from its website, wireshark.org. And this will actually allow you to see all of the information that is going through your network. So you can do some traces on IP addresses and all that sort of stuff. It gets very complicated, but let's just open it up and take a look. I'm going to go to Launchpad. Actually, that's not in my Launchpad. I am just going to search for WireShark in Spotlight. I'm going to open it up on my computer here. We'll close out Chrome. So you can see it runs through X11. So it's kind of encapsulated in another application there. You can see at the top here. But what we can do is when we're in WireShark, there's a whole bunch of stuff that we can do and statistics we can capture. But if we just want to start looking at the information that is going through our network, we can just hit this start button here at the bottom. Oops, we have to choose an interface. So I'm going to choose an interface from the list. I'm going to look at my EN0 adapter. That's my wireless adapter on this computer. So I'm going to choose the EN0 adapter, and I'm going to hit start. And it is going to trace all of the packets that are being sent through my computer. So we can do some packet sniffing in here. And there's some advanced things you can do here with WireShark. You can actually monitor a specific IP address to see the information that it is sending or receiving from your computer. You can see which packets are being sent. I could go ahead and stop this now, and then I could take a look at this. Is my public IP, this 74.125.227.164. So I know that's me. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff going on in your network at all times here. But I could say click on this. I could right click on this particular IP address and this packet that's being sent. And you see I could mark the packet. I could choose to ignore it. I could apply a filter to it. This gets very complicated. I'm not going to go into the details of how you would administer your network and sniff packets and all that sort of thing. But if you're looking to do that, this is definitely a tool that you can do it with. This is the most advanced tool that I'm going to show you today. WireShark. It's a free tool. And it pretty much allows you to sniff any packets and see all the information coming in or going out of your local area network. So the last tool I want to mention actually comes, I'm going to quit out of WireShark, actually comes built in to your macOS 10 computer, and it's basically using the tcpdump command in terminal. So we can actually use terminal to start browsing our local area network. So the most simple command to use would be this tcpdump-n command. So we would do a sudo tcpdump-n. So I could just go ahead and go to Spotlight, open up my terminal. So here we go. And then I could type in sudo tcpdump/n. Have to enter my password to get this information. And you'll notice that it starts scanning my local area network, very similar to WireShark, as it's showing me all of the packets that are going through my network, where they're originating and where they're ending, where they're being sent to, and where they're coming from. This is best for the people that don't want to install an application on their actual computer, but you do have to have some command line knowledge in order for this to work. I am not a professional at command line. I do what I need to do. So what I would recommend, and I'll paste the link in the description of this video here on YouTube, is here, I'm going to quit out of terminal for now, at binarytides.com. They have a full tutorial on how to use tcpdump through terminal on your macOS 10 computer to monitor your network. So you can take a look at basic sniffing. You can get into the Ethernet header, the link layer headers, all this very technical stuff. You can sniff a particular interface, filtering packets. You can do almost anything you can do in WireShark. It's just going to be a lot more manual using terminal because it's all through command line. So these are 5 apps that I think if you're looking to monitor your network that you should find helpful. You've got LanScan, you've got iStatMenus, you've got the IP scanner, WireShark, and then you could just use the tcpdump command in terminal to monitor your network. Again, if you're looking for the more advanced stuff, you're going to want to go with terminal or WireShark. If you're just looking to see the connections that are on your network, you're going to want to use LanScan or IP scanner. And if you're looking for just some basic network information along with some other information about your computer, you could use the iStatMenus app. I hope you all found this video helpful. If you did, I would really appreciate a thumbs up here on YouTube. And if you want to see more technology tips and tutorials, remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's all I have for you for today. This is Anson from AnsonAlex.com.